Hey there, I'm Syama, CEO of Scaling Retail, and I'm so excited to chat with you today about how to start planning for retirement as an entrepreneur. Now, obviously, when you are an entrepreneur, it is a blessing and a curse. It's a blessing because the returns are exponential. It's a blessing because chances are you found your life calling. And it's a curse because there is so much volatility and no way to actually truly plan for your long-term success. Now, chances are, if you are an entrepreneur and this is your first business, you may have started your company while you were working full-time for someone else. If so, hopefully you had the chance and the benefit to open up something like a 401k. Now, I'm no tax professional and I'm certainly not an accountant, but over the last 10 years, I've spoken to over 1,000 founders, have launched and scaled a number of businesses. And the one component that most entrepreneurs are not thinking about is how do I protect my long-term future while also building a business that allows for a tremendous amount of upside. Now, the very first thing to do is obviously contact your accountant, your tax professional to really find out what are the options available for you. But I'm going to give you a couple ideas and things that have worked really well for my clients and things that you should probably start to pursue. The first is obviously looking to build out a 401k for your company. Now, there are some upsides and downsides to that, and some easy companies like Guideline that make it super simple for you to be able to introduce 401k plans to your small business. Has a small monthly fee in order to use their service, and all of your employees can go ahead and be active contributors, not only in terms of matching on your end, but in terms of what they want to add into their portfolio, and also choose the allocation of stocks and how they want to be investing their retirement. Now, you might be asking yourself, well, hey, I can't actually do a 3% match. Maybe it's a 1% match. But let me tell you, offering programs like a 401k goes a long way for inspiring your employee loyalty. So that, I think, is super important. And guess what? It also is helpful for you as the business owner. So you're setting up and starting to small monthly incremental retirement plans for yourself. And trust me, over time, it makes a big difference. Now, other things you want to consider within that IRA family are obviously things like SEP IRA, individual IRAs, and then certainly looking into things like Roth IRAs when you've gone ahead and maxed out your 401ks and you're looking for alternative ways to save for retirement. Now, the other things to think about, it may not be necessarily a retirement portfolio like a 401k or a Roth, but thinking even strategically about how you're investing your resources into even stocks that are going to have a great long-term growth, like the S&P 500, for example. Oftentimes we're hearing things like making quick wins and things like crypto, certainly a great place to look. Again, not an investment professional, but when it comes to building out your future long-term security, it's really important to think about how you're going to build that long-term. And honestly, when you're an entrepreneur, chances are you're putting a lot of your resources and time and even your savings into your business. Perhaps you're taking out a loan, perhaps you're taking out other instruments to be able to pour into your business. However, one of the major things that I see are that entrepreneurs who have a little bit of a future planning mindset are actually able to make decisions more thoughtfully, more carefully, without being so rushed by adrenaline in order to have to make this thing work overnight, right? Being a thoughtful and careful leader, oftentimes making sure that your own livelihood is somewhat stable. So planning for retirement, which who knows if we ever get to retirement, since we all are gonna die at like the age of 100 these days, but getting to that place of mental comfort, right? Lowering that anxiety, I think, is a huge component in this planning for retirement phase. The other thing that I think is valuable is thinking about it from the perspective of, all right, how long am I going to have this business, right? What's the next business? What that might or could look like. So thinking long-term about your entrepreneurial journey, I think also puts these things into perspective. Certainly, this company might be everything to you and you might end up making $1 bazillion and say, hey, why did I even bother with those monthly increments into setting up my future? But trust me, at the end of the day, you'll be so happy you took the time to start to build a small little nest for your future as you're taking big risk in the day-to-day. All right, guys, that's all for me over here at Scaling Retail. I spend my days and nights working with entrepreneurs to help them make the best business decisions as a co-CEO for their company. Our agency, Scaling Retail, does a lot of brand incubation. Every year we launch brands from soup to nuts, from idea, creating the white space, helping them allocate their resources, and ultimately creating a brand that will have success. It's good to have important people by your side as you're launching your business as a first-time founder, which, guys, is an area that we specialize in. Please feel free to send us an email at hello@scalingretail.com if you're looking to build your business for long-term success and you're looking to create a life for yourself that's not going to be so crazy running around the corner wondering what's going to happen next. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Have a great day. Bye.